plague carried by rats is taking over the cities. But that's not the biggest problem facing Corvo. This is Dishonored. Don't go away. So let me start by saying that Dishonored here, I've heard about. My friend played it once. It was kind of Bioshocky, and honestly, I've seen nothing but good stuff about it. So it's been sitting on my shelf for about a year and a half now, 2 years. Might as well get around to it, and holy crap did I enjoy this.
This is some good shit.
The intro to this game is picture perfect. This is a bona fide perfect way to start the game. Literally no joke, 7 minutes and 59 seconds into the game, you get the entire story wrapped around your finger. You get to know what's going on, who you are, who's involved. In under 8 minutes, you're Corvo, the bodyguard to the Empress. The Empress has been assassinated. You know you didn't do it because you just fended off all the bad guys. Then all of a sudden the other royal people show up. You're there with the dead body. Meanwhile, the guys who actually killed the Empress have taken Emily, the Empress's daughter, ran away, and now they're like, oh look, you're here with the dead body. That's pretty hard evidence.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
What?
Yes, he's killed the Empress.
Looks like you guys are into this. So the main mission from the start of the game to pretty much the end is just to find Emily. Now the way this game works is that it's broken up into levels. Samuel picks you up in a boat and drops you off and says, go do A, B, or C. It's almost guaranteed to be assassinate or just make sure someone disappears forever non-lethally. And the way you go about this is completely up to you. Plastered over the tutorials of the game and every time you enter a level is things like play your own way, choose your own path. The option of stealth versus full-blown rush in games, not that much of a foreign concept, really at all. But here, you really feel like this is your way to play.
I've gotta be here somewhere.
While your arsenal of weapons is not that extensive at all, between crossbow that just has normal or sleeper darts, of course are for stealth, regular darts are for just murdering people. You have the shotgun and your sword. And that's it for physical things. But you do have this cool power setup. Basically magic powers. The most important one is blink, which is teleport to an area. You have things like slow down time, see through walls. These are abilities that truly make the game play your own way. Because there are times where I really thought in this game it's impossible to do stealth. Which is what I was aiming for, because people react in this game to how you do stuff. If you run around like a murdering rampage player in levels, you come back, people are going to be like, oh, you know, I'm glad you got the job done, but did you have to do it so insanely aggressive? But for the life of me, I just couldn't get the chaos level after levels down below high. So I ended the game on what the game calls, not the super bad ending, but the bad ending, even though everyone kind of lived. But near the end of the game, where my chaos level was at a point of no return, honestly, I started to unlock some abilities that I just wanted to, you know, screw around with. I unlocked the time ability, I unlocked possession, and stuff like this really let me do stealth missions way easier. I could just slow down time and run around a corner now. That was way easier than trying to sleep dart teleport shit around here. The whole point of me talking about all this stuff is that it's just one big loop around to my main point here. This game is certified, straight up, awesome, fun. And really, that's all I have to say for gameplay. There's not much to this game. The story will not blow you away or do some insane shit, although it is a really solid story. The gameplay will not be groundbreaking. It's not insane innovation shit, but it's still perfect at what it does. Dishonored knows what kind of game this is and doesn't really try to like stretch it out to something extra or something that it isn't. It is just a very fun game. We're rewiring things. Oh, you gonna hit some? Oh. Yo, this thing not dying? This is like freaking doing sound effects. Dude, that was hilarious. I don't think this thing dies. Sure. Presentation, you know, the way this game looks visually, I have to say, I absolutely love it. We are sort of in an age where everything has to be photorealistic. The most realistic looking graphics get the most attention, and you know, I like that. But you know, I was told coming into this game that it looks a little bit like BioShock, which was absolutely amazing stylized. And I have to say, from the first 5 minutes you get in this game, 10 minutes, I already love the look of this game. It is very stylish. Even though this game released in 2012, I'm not playing it until 2023. Even after all this time, there's still not a lot of games out there that are kind of like looking like this style. Anytime you blink in this game, you get a cool slowdown sound effect. Soundtrack wise is something I always like to talk about a little bit. There wasn't any like standout tracks while in game, but I will say the main menu theme did stand out to me. Silent protagonist is something that I'm never really a fan of. I always prefer a voice protagonist. Look at Dead Space 1 original versus Dead Space 2. I thought it was a huge upgrade to give Isaac Clarke a voice. Here, the voice protagonist is silent, and I just really don't mind it. But the people around Corvo, who is the main character, do have voices, and the voice acting is really incredible. I gotta be honest. Even for kid characters like Emily, Emily's voice acting was great, along with everybody else's. It's part of the reason why you bond so quickly in the game with her, just 5-10 minutes in the game. Like I said, this game has a really great intro. Holy shit.
Who are you? Why are you wearing that mask? Corvo? Corvo, it's you! You're wearing a mask to sneak around, aren't you? They told me you were head chopped off in the prison, dead, like...
Visual designs for some things like traps or enemies are insane. Especially, I have to give a shout out to, I don't know what the names of these things are. I'll probably put it on screen somewhere here, but these things look like they're straight up out of War of the Worlds or something.
And if anyone tries to stop us, you can fight them. It's this way.
So overall impact, my personal opinion on this game, I gotta be honest, this was super fun. That's just the main tagline I put to this game. Pure addictive fun. Never once in this game where I got caught by enemies did I feel like I'm screwed. Like, it's not that point where, oh, I can't wait for his restart checkpoint or something. You always had an option to straight up fight where you never felt underpowered or anything, or you felt like you're completely useless in fights. Or with the blink ability and the way levels are designed, you always had a way to get away. Many times I got caught while sneaking and I just turn around and I sprint for my life, blink up here, crouch, find a corner. It was always exhilarating. The upgrade system in this game is pretty okay. You just collect money and things that you trade in for money and stuff like that. But I'm more interested in hashing out the heart rune aspect of this game. Runes are the things you collect in levels that you use to upgrade your like magic power abilities. And although it might seem a little redundant to have one of the very few weapon wheel slots on your weapon wheel designated to a heart that tells you where runes and bone charms are, they add an ability that when you hold L2, the heart will talk to you. And again, the great voice acting comes into play here as well.
I will be glad to rest. Why am I so cold? What have you done to me? My father had golden hair. My mother, hair like ash.
Bone charms are another thing that keep this game fresh. They're little passive abilities that really don't do a huge amount, but do enough that you see them in combat or in stealth or passively. At the end of the day, Dishonored was an awesome experience. Solid story, solid gameplay, great level design, I'm not even kidding you. I started this game and I finished it in 2 days. On the second day, I played it for like 6 hours straight until I got to the end, and I realized that it was the end, and I was like, no, no. There's got to be like something extra. Like, this is not like actually the end. That's the kind of game this is. I didn't want it to end at all. Without monologuing even further on, I'll give this game a score. We're looking at 9.2 out of 10. So that's it. Dishonored is down. Now, I am playing the DLC, but I very, very rarely count DLC in review stuff. But I know there's Dishonored 2, and I think there's like Dishonored Death of an Outsider. I'm not sure if that's a DLC for 2 or if that's like an own game on itself. I'll do a little bit more research, but you can guarantee I will be seeing this series through. I literally cannot wait. But for now, I'm your host, Cyberpunk Entertainment, and I hope you enjoy this video. Peace out. Done deal, boys. What is up? I know what you're thinking. You're only here for the bonus Easter egg soundtrack I put in at the end of every video. But did you also know I have a donation page under Buy Me a Coffee? Donate whatever you want to my channel, and I'll put half that back to an environmental charity. So that's that. Enjoy the music. Peace out.